Hello everyone. Welcome to today's tarot reading. I'm Daya. This is Whispers, and thank you for being here. Today's readings is for the matters of the heart. So it's gonna be a reading about their unspoken feelings and thoughts about you or disconnection. Okay, so perhaps you need some guidance in regard to some connection that you have, okay, or a relationship. So choose the pile. There might be a message for you. I do believe that if you are here, if you got to this channel, to this video, there is a message meant to find you. Okay, today we have 3 piles. Okay, we have pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm gonna leave the timestamps on the description. I also added crystals today for the piles. So pile number 1, we have this amethyst. It's like a drusa. It's like very raw amethyst. My mother got this one for me in Brazil. This one for pile number 2. I think this one in English is called like the moon rainbow stone. Is this how it's called? If you know, leave it in the comments. It's one that is very good for the intuition. I feel quite connected to it, you know, as an intuitive energy to it. I like it very much. I think it's the moon rainbow. And then for pile number 3, I have this little clear quartz here. This is one that, you know, I like using sometimes. It can be used by the window, you know, when the sun reflects and make those little rainbows in your home. I have a big one now, so I by my window. But yeah, this is, I think it's so cute, this one. I got this one in Canada, this one as well. And yeah, so pick your pile. And if you're watching this as I post, happy 2025. This is a timeless reading. So maybe you're watching this. But if you're watching as I post, we just entered 2025, so happy new year. All right, and choose your pile 1, 2, or 3 for the message for you, and I'll see you in your reading. Let's find out their feelings and thoughts about you. Hello group 1, how are you? If you chose group 1, this is your reading. Their unspoken feelings and thoughts about you. So welcome. Let's leave your crystal here, and this is an oracle deck, and I'm gonna draw some cards, 1 or 2 cards from this one as well. This is the pile that you chose, right? So we're gonna pick the card together. Perhaps let's start with the theme. Spirit, let's get like an idea of this connection. I wanted to draw all the cards with you, okay, well, while we watch it. All right, so let's see. For group number 1, Spirit, like an overall energy, like the overall energy of this connection. For group 1, the overall energy of this connection, or perhaps the overall, maybe a bit messy, like me, drawing the cards. Yeah, shuffling. These are quite big, and but I like this. Escapist on the bottom of the deck. Come home to yourself. I do feel like getting this one for you. And also, I love this. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. Okay, I feel like getting this too for you. These are number 32 and number 20. Okay, group 1. So I love this. Escapist, come home to yourself. And also, like, right after there was Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. Yeah, and you know, she's like hanging this little thing on her wall. I'm always enough. Yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, I feel like getting more cards. Perhaps let's get into the tarot. I want to have an energy, but what I'm already feeling from this, okay, group 1, is that regardless of the nature of this relationship, or what kind of relationship you have with this person, okay, I think there is like quite an important message here already, that sometimes we have to put ourselves first. Sometimes we have to have, it's not about being selfish. We have to think about our partners or the person we want, or perhaps if you're not with this person, okay, perhaps, don't wait around for them. Like, come home to yourself. I feel like that's kind of an invitation, perhaps, to go within and to find your own worth don't doubt your worth. So perhaps there is a sense of here that perhaps you've been feeling sometimes, perhaps that you were not worthy, or perhaps there's still some self-love work to be done. But I don't want to say too much yet. I want to get into the tarot with you, okay, so we can but there is definitely something here that I'm actually feeling that you are quite a beautiful soul. I'm already kind of having the feeling that, perhaps you don't even know how beautiful, how great you are. But let's get into more. One moment, group one. I just need to adjust the camera 1 second. Et voila. Okay, just wanted to make sure the angle was okay. All right, so let's get into the tarot for you. There's also Evil Queen here on the bottom. It's a card that talks about you deserve sugar, not salt. That can talk about sometimes a person that doesn't, sometimes is like struggles to see the good in you, to see the positive things about you, or it can be like an energy, okay? It can be an energy that perhaps don't value you, okay? I don't feel like putting this one on the table because there might not be for everybody, okay? But yeah, I just felt guided to mention this one as well. So let's get into the tarot. Group one, I'm gonna get your energy and their energy, okay? And then we're gonna see their thoughts and feelings, and see perhaps like some potential actions that may come from this, and some guidance from spirit for you when it comes to this relationship or this connection that you have, whatever the nature of this connection is, if you are in separation or if you are together. That didn't shuffle. Okay. So yeah, I'm hearing that some of you, it's not gonna be for everybody, but some of you might be in separation from this person, okay? Bottom of the deck, Temperance, okay? There might be a situation there where you might have to have some patience, okay? Find some harmony, or perhaps there is a need to bring more harmony into this relationship, okay? So let's check your energy. Group number one, your energy. What's the energy of group number one? Who is group number one? Who is this beautiful collective watching this? Oh, okay, I got it. That's a lot, Spirit doll. That's kind of a lot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's still a lot. I'm gonna have a look, okay. Okay. All right. I feel like I need to get it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you might be in separation, or you might be contemplating that. I feel like you are definitely you're a person that is kind of a happy person, that usually like your personality. I'm feeling like your personality is one that you have a beautiful personality. You are kind of very friendly. I'm getting like the vibe that you're very friendly, that you usually who you are as a person, like your vibe is quite nice, that you enjoy nature perhaps, that you always find happiness in small things and things like that, that you're kind of a go-getter. For some of you might even be like entrepreneurs. I do feel like you have that, that kind of, perhaps you even very adventurous, or you like going on adventures, like that's kind of your personality. But also there is like some intellectual aspect of you here that is quite interesting about you. Perhaps you are quite, I don't know, I just feel that but I don't feel like that's how you're feeling right now. Because then we got the Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. So I do feel like perhaps right now because of this connection. Otherwise, you might be feeling like, Five of Pentacles always talks about feeling like you're left out in the cold, right? He talks about a feeling of lack, a feeling of like abandonment, right? And Nine of Swords also talks about a lot of anxiety, talks a lot about, it can be about depression, sleepless nights, right? Really, sometimes even feeling emotionally sick, like, when you are so sad that you get sick or you don't feel good, you don't want to get out of bed, kind of a situation with those two cards together. So I think you are this person in general, like you have this very nice energy that is your core, like that's who you are, that's not how you're feeling right now. So I'm getting that, yeah, perhaps this is the situation around this connection might be calling you, to have a moment of rest, okay, with the Four of Swords on the bottom here. I feel like either you're already taking that time away. That's why I think there is a separation for most of you, okay? Because this is a card that talks about taking time to heal, taking some rest, and especially in this deck, it's almost like she's taking time to mend that broken heart, to rebuild her heart, right? To almost like, okay, I need time to rest, I need time to heal, I need some time, and you see Seven of Pentacles, perhaps a time to see seeds grow. Perhaps there is a need for being apart right now. Okay. Oh, look, the Fool. Perhaps there is a new start. Wow, look, Seven of Cups. I think there's going to perhaps a fresh start either for this relationship. Perhaps, you planted some seeds already in these relationships. Perhaps now it's just about time for you to let those seeds grow and let that the roots become stronger, right? Perhaps this is kind of a new thing for some of you, not for everybody, but for some of you this might be quite of a connection that is very strong, but it's that has a lot of potential, but perhaps it's kind of way too early to see how strong this tree, this plant is going to be, okay? So perhaps here something definitely happened that took you, is making you quite worried, perhaps feeling abandoned here, okay? And I'm sorry, I feel like I'm gonna leave this here, okay, as a reminder for you to allow yourself this time. So I'm sorry that you're feeling this way. Yeah, I'm actually getting, Spirit's actually telling me that it's quite a lot of anxiety here. It's quite, yeah, there is some sadness there. Okay, Spirit, let's know this person's energy towards this relationship or towards group one. I'm gonna put your little crystal there, okay? I kind of want to see, actually, let's separate your energy and their energy. I kind of want to see the energy of this connection, this person. How is their energy right now? How are they feeling right now about this connection, about group one? So let's have a look in their energy. How are they feeling? Let's deliver the message for the highest good of all, for the highest good of group one and this connection. I'm already feeling that their energy is a bit more closed than yours. It's a little bit more defensive. Okay, the energy is hesitant to come. Is hesitant. Let's see about group one. Anything that is, wow, okay. I feel like this is not the tarot for your connection, group one. It's not coming, okay? Yeah, it's not. He can be quite, Can be quite a person that is very success driven, a person that is really driven, like likes to, a person that is chasing success or financial. Okay, I do feel like for your connection, I need to use the classic. Okay, right away. Yeah, their energy is a little more hesitant. Okay, just a second. Let me connect this deck a little bit. Sorry, group one. I was really planning to use that deck for your reading, but that is not the deck for your energy, for your person. Okay. So let's see this person. Yeah. Okay. One more. Nope. Okay. This person's energy, Spirit, what can you tell us? Okay, I feel like those. Okay, is there one more? Their feelings. Okay, wow, yeah, I told you, look. Interesting, because I said that their energy felt quite of a person that is very driven into success, or like making money, or perhaps, you know, like a person that is really trying to make a good life for themselves, and you know, like a leader. And I felt that energy from, because on the bottom all I got here was the Chariot, and now we got the Emperor. Aries energy. They could be an Aries, or it doesn't have to be. Okay, they don't have to be an Aries, but this is the Aries card. It's a major arcana, so this is quite the core of their energy. Okay. I feel like they might be feeling quite hurt about you in a way, okay? He could also be a Leo, okay? There's the... or fire sign, because Leo is also fire, the Emperor. There's a lot of fire energy from this person. It doesn't have to be, okay? But he could be a Leo. Okay, group one, first thing that I'm getting is that, of course, this person is hurt, it's feeling hurt, but I'm also getting like their pride is kind of also hurt. Especially with the Strength card here representing Leo, and that kind of really caught my attention. And the Emperor also being that energy, right, of quite a person with a lot of demeanor. And like, I do feel like perhaps you also hurt this person's pride in a way. Okay, for some of you, they are just hurt with for the situation in general. But I'm getting this strong feeling that a person is actually feeling that you hurt his pride or her pride. It doesn't have to be a man, right? It can be either a woman or a man. But there is that feeling of kind of feeling stuck in the back, being stabbed in the back. You know, for some of you, some have something might have left them feeling quite betrayed, in a way. Okay, for some of you, this person might have always. I'm sorry. Well, their energy is. I'm even struggling with the words. For some of them, like, did you see how energy, like how we actually, how different it was for me to read for you, like your energy, and how it is for me to read theirs. So because theirs is a bit more hesitant, is a bit tougher. So they might even be feeling not only betrayed, but for some of connection here, they are kind of like, feel like this is the end, okay? Because Ten of Swords can also represent the end. So again, you actually might have be separated from this person. It might be like you broke up, and for them, they are also feeling like, okay, this was the final thing, like we're done, right? And like I said, there's a strong feeling about their ego being quite hurt. You know, there's this sense of defeat in the relationship, that the relationship kind of reached this breaking point. They might still be carrying, that emotional baggage. Um, but sometimes this card can also signify clearing, right? There might be also this, for some of you, this might also represent an opportunity for a rebirth, right? For letting this go, because ten of swords also talks about endings, but it can also represent a rebirth after uh, of a crisis here, right? uh, so yeah, for some of you it can mean that. All right. With the strength card, like I said, I do feel like it could have been like something that perhaps you made them feel like, you know they were less than, or something like that. They might be the, I do feel like for some of you there is this kind of, perhaps they do, there is a lot of control thing for me here that I'm seeing with the strength and the emperor. There might be a person that tried to control their impulses and emotions quite a lot. Is a person that really tries to show discipline. They're a person that might be very patient, or perhaps try to, they have that kind of strength that is kind of calmer, not so explosive, right? So with the emperor also showing that structure, I think that there is, for this person, there is this, they feel like that they have to feel quite controlled in the situation. I feel like they do struggle perhaps to show that to you, that this actually is quite hurtful for them. It doesn't mean that they don't feel, but they might even be kind of giving you a cold shoulder, or perhaps even acting like they don't care. But because of strength and emperor here, I do feel like it's not that they don't care. They just have they just have a different approach on how to deal with those things, right? Both cards here represent that control, setting boundaries. So it's the kind of person that once they need their space, they make sure that space is respected, that boundary is respected, right? They Perhaps they want a more traditional kind of relationship for some of you, that perhaps you are not able to provide right now, because for some of you, like I felt in the beginning, you might be quite free spirited. This person might be wanting to have a bit of a more kind of structured life, more security. Okay. So I think that this person seems to be navigating quite a complex emotional space right now as well. They might feel hurt, burdened, and they're still trying to have that emotional balance and that emotional resilience, right? Perhaps they need time to kind of redefine their things. So it kind of suggests here a mix of vulnerability, right, for feeling hurt, but with a lot of strength. And perhaps their focus right now is to regain their balance and their control and rebuild themselves, or perhaps even try to rebuild the relationship if you're not separated, if you're still together, but perhaps you're feeling that your partner is quite distant right now. It's just because perhaps they're trying to balance, their emotions when it comes to what happened. All right. So that's their energy. I do want to feel, I do want to know what are their thoughts or feelings about you. Perhaps unspoken feelings of this. Oh, ooh, okay, interesting. The Hermit. Perhaps, and with the Seven of Wands on the bottom. Oh, look, the Lovers. They might... Okay, some of them might need some space from you. So if that's the case, perhaps respect their time. And for others, I do feel like they see you as a very closed off person at the moment, that perhaps you are a person that has your guard up all the time. But I'm mostly feeling like right now, what they're feeling about you is that they need space. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, look. Wow. There is like this. I'm feeling like throat chakra quite interesting right now. Kind of almost like closed. I do feel like there is a lot that they didn't tell you, that they kind of, yeah, they're just gonna be a bit defensive right now. They're just feeling like that they need some boundaries from you, like they need some space, but they still see you as a person that, yeah, look, they are just tired. They are, yeah, they are feeling quite defensive right now, like that they don't know what to expect. That perhaps this has been quite a journey for them as well. That perhaps this relationship has made them a little bit. They had to be quite strong. They had to be, strength again. But now their guard is really up. Look, there is like a strong wall here that this person might be setting, either if you're still together, but you can feel, like you can feel the distance, you can feel how this person changed. But for those of you that are in separation, there might be like the wall is there, like you can see, you can feel that this person needs, even though there is the lovers here, right, there is still some feelings, there is still some, there is a deep connection. This person is feeling quite defensive, is a bit tired perhaps of the last events. That is going to be different for each one of you, okay? Should we expect, also with the hermit here, I do feel like they need some time, okay? They feel like they need to kind of, they need to reflect on things. They need time to reflect. They need time to know how they're going to be feeling. But for them to be able to do that, they're going to be kind of setting some boundaries, I think that they need time to kind of assess the situation, how they are feeling. I think they are feeling quite confused themselves, okay? Is there any potential action? Let's see if there's any potential action coming from this person. Is there any action? Okay, let's see. There might be. Yeah, I think that they, like I said, I feel like they have some things to say. Look, the lovers on the bottom again. They have things to say about this connection. Ace of Swords. There's a lot of swords here, energy, okay? There's a lot of swords energy. I think there is communication coming, okay? The Ace of Swords usually represents, communication. And this person might initiate that, okay? But they might come with a lot of truth and in a very direct way on what they want to express to you. But usually suggests that this person might ask you, might initiate some kind of conversation to bring some clarity to the situation, okay? It might be like even like a decisive conversation. With the Five of Swords, it can indicate conflict, tension. So this conversation might not be so easy. So they probably are gonna be trying to defend their perspective, or there might be that conflict again of trying to see who's right, who's wrong, who's winning, who's not. Kind of might come with some disagreement, or they might come because their energy right now is so defensive and it's kind of closed. Like it was even hard to get their energy at first, right? They might come kind of a bit defensive there, kind of almost like a combative mode. Perhaps they now, especially with the Emperor here, I do feel like they might have this need to prioritize their own needs right now, like their own goals, okay? Or can also signify, this card can also say sometimes that they might just walk away from a conflict, okay? Like it can sometimes talk about just giving up a fight. With the Chariot, again, remember that, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Remember that the only card that I got able to get his energy from, or this person's energy from this card, was the Chariot, right? And here it is. Look, again, the willpower, also with the Emperor, right? That I'm getting that this person might have quite strong willpower. they are likely to take control on the situation. It's like their ball is in their court as well. I am feeling that right now it might be up to them. Okay, at this point, I do feel again that this person right now might be having quite a strong feeling about pursuing their own goals, their own plans. Okay, uh, they might end up like feeling that, you know, if perhaps you have to adjust to what they want in a way for some of you. Okay, they might decide to also push through challenges, because this card can also say that if they really are in love, like if they really feel so strongly connected to you, they might just push through, right, these challenges and just move forward with this, even though the tensions are high because of this card in the middle. Okay, I think it's going to be a bit different for all of you, but there is definitely some tension there. There is defensiveness, there is hurt egos here. Okay, there is a need for some distance right now, right? It came for both of you. This is also something you have to do for yourself, Four of Swords, and then the Hermit. Okay, so yes, I do feel like there is gonna come some kind of clarity from this. There is gonna be some communication, but there might come with some self-preservation. Their approach might involve some power struggle between the both of you. Okay, there might be a decisive moment here with the Chariot. So I think that this decision, it's gonna come with a decision. Either you're gonna resolve the issues and move forward, or you're just gonna go in different directions, right? Can be that as well. So yes, this person is definitely likely to take action here. Okay, I would refrain from that right now. Like this person, I think they are still trying to make sense of what they want. So sometimes, I'm gonna get some cards for guidance as you, but Spirit is telling me sometimes if you go there trying to get something from them when they are not ready, they might just, act from what they're feeling right now. And right now they're quite feeling hurt, and they're feeling quite defensive. So things might not play out. Sometimes there is a need. Remember that we got Temperance in the beginning of the reading. There is a need for some patience here. Okay. But I do feel like there is gonna come some resolution of the situation for you. All right. When it comes to this situation, I do want to get some guidance for you from Spirit right now. Okay, I'm gonna put his energy, this person's. I keep saying his. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, I keep saying his energy. Okay, so let's get some guidance. Oh, wow! Look, this was not. This was turned to the other side, and it's a card that says victory. So again, I do feel like some resolution is gonna come, and for some of you, it's gonna be a good one. Okay. From this conversation, but let's see what's the guidance from Spirit. What's the advice for group number 1? Spirit, what do you want to say? I do feel like there is that thing about focusing on yourself quite strong. I'm always enough. Okay, I do feel that perhaps you're like I said, I did feel like the ball is in this person's court quite a lot. It's like they hold all the power. Oh, look, I didn't get any major arcanas for your energy, group 1. And look of all the major arcanas I got from this person: the Chariot, the Emperor, the Strength, Hermit. And this person is almost like they hold all the control here on the situation, and you're almost like taking that control define you, when you know what, it's important for you to go and understand that you also matter, you're also important here. Okay, what's the advice and guidance here for group number 1, Spirit? There you go. Queen of Cups, look at that in the bottom. Oh yeah, Queen of Cups. Yes, the advice here is that it's very clear that you have to, there is a need, to balance your emotions right now. And I do get that feeling that perhaps you're quite fragile at this moment. And I mean, it's understandable, group 1. Perhaps this was so important for you, this person, right? And you do have that feeling right now of abandonment and anxiety towards this, but Spirit's telling you that it's time perhaps to try to embrace by focusing on yourself here, and try to feel good, try to bring some harmony into your own feelings, try to understand what happened as well, reflect on that. Okay, wait, I do feel I need one more. Can you clarify? Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify. Page of Pentacles. Just clarify. Page of Pentacles. Oh yeah, that's Spirit is reminding me that for your energy is the other one. Okay. Okay, clarify the advice and guidance for group 1. Okay, that's quite a lot, but I'm gonna get look, this King of Swords on the bottom, I do feel like this is kind of a perhaps you have to start seeing things with a bit more clarity. You have to embody that energy of also a leader, of also kind of the King of Swords. But I'm also getting all right, I'm getting that again, a confirmation for a very a conversation that is gonna come, and it's gonna be quite decisive, okay, from this person. As it comes to you, look, wow, look at that. Spirit is telling you, don't worry. And with this Knight of Cups here, I'm gonna be honest. There might be another person for you, okay? Or also for some of you, this person is gonna come back, okay, with a more different approach, wanting more stability with you, okay? Wow. Look, the Emperor here again, so perhaps it is the same person that is gonna have a change of hearts, okay? But I'm also getting quite strong that for some of you, there is another opportunity for love here, okay? There is like a gentler energy here. That's gonna be, I know that this is quite a duality, but I'm sorry, this is a collective reading. For some of you, yes, that Emperor there is coming back. Look, he's here again. Okay? He's here again, but look how different he is from this one to that one. Here, this Emperor is a lot more relaxed, a lot more chilled. Yes, he's still in his power, but he's not on the throne. He's not putting himself there like in that throne, like he's so much better. His guard is not so, he's more chilled. Look, like, you see the difference in their body language here? So yes, look, for some of you, this person might really have a change of heart and a change of demeanor. Like, they might change. They're still going to be the Emperor. So I do feel like this is confirmation that for a lot of you, this person might come back and things might be different. He might still be the Emperor, but with a softer approach. Okay, look, the Sun, happy card. But for some of you, I do feel like there's a new opportunity because there is also a King of Pentacles here. There is the Ten of Pentacles. This is like possibility of so much happiness. Something that might start as a fling, okay, with the Knight of coming and like charming you. But look, it might become like this beautiful, abundant relationship. So what I'm getting, Spirit is telling me, regardless of this being or not with this person, you will be happy. You will be happy in love. Look, Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. Like, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Page of Pentacles. Again, look, there's gonna be opportunity for you to find love. There is just a little bit of patience here that is needed. Okay? Wow, look, I love these cards for you. I really love it. I hope it helped group 1. All right, so I'm even gonna leave this here. I think that we got what we need because these cards are beautiful. There is so much abundance in your love life waiting for you. But Spirit is also telling that you have to invest a bit more in yourself, okay? You have to pour that love also in your life. I do feel like you're doing that. For some of you, I do feel like you kind of started that. Don't doubt your worth. Come home to yourself. With those two cards together, I do feel like that's an opportunity for you to kind of also work on yourself. There is, with the Hermit here, I do feel like there is a need to take some distance now, and this is gonna either make you realize and like work on your relationship, and when this conversation comes, things are gonna be better. You know, there's gonna be a change of heart here, or if you're still with this person, if you didn't break up, but this person is just feeling a little distant, there is a change of heart that might come here. It's just looking good. For others of you, it's an opportunity for you to just take a look on your own worth, okay? And there is so much happiness waiting for you. Look, with the Sun, come on, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, there is not one bad card here. Like, not that any card is bad, but there is not even one. Like, all of these cards are so abundant. Okay? Thank you so much, Group 1, for letting me read for you. This was a bit long, but I think the message had to come for you. And I see you next time. If you resonated, please let me know which pile you picked. And let me know if you resonated. I really want to hear from you. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you for being here. Okay, I hope that, if this message resonates, let me know which pie you picked. Let me know if you resonated, leave the comment. That means a lot to me and for the growth of this channel that is still new. But I'm very consistent in uploading content here for you. Okay, group 2. Let's see, what is this person thinking right now? What is their thoughts? What's their feelings that there is unspoken here? Okay, I'm gonna start with your energy. I do want to get 1 or 2 cards from this deck to get like an overall. This is usually some kind of message that ties everything together, at least it was like that for group number 1. In the end, the messages there, the oracle cards tied everything together, or perhaps just an overall energy here of the situation, like what are we supposed to expect from this reading? Okay, for group number 2, okay, that's enough. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Healing. Wow, look at that. The bottom of the deck, we have healing. And we have truth. Family as well. I do feel like getting those 2. But yeah, family might also be involved for some of you. So there you go. All right. We have Bear Spirit healing. Some of you might be from a place there are a lot of bears, like Alaska, Canada, as well. But yeah, I don't know why I said that. And also Raven Spirit, truth. But like you might live in a place that is quite common. I'm getting like that. You see them quite often for somebody. Okay, if it's not a problem. It's not for you. Also with the moon, the moon rainbow crystal here, the stone. This is a stone that is like like helps you tune in your intuition, connect with the moon energy, helps you close some cycles. So let's see how this is going to tie the whole reading together. For some of you, I'm hearing that there might be, for you, in order for you to proceed with this relationship or any relationship, there is a need for you to heal from some past wounds. That for you to kind of, perhaps, because the raven, isn't it the raven that kind of remembers your face? Or is it just the crow? No, the raven, it symbolizes a transition, right? I'm not sure if the raven is the one that remembers your face, like the crow, but the transition, they quite often represents transition, and from one state to another. For example, from being asleep to awaken spiritually, from day to night, life, death, this kind of things. And when it says truth, I do feel like there is either you are in this process of like this transition, okay, from going to ignorance to knowledge, for example. I do, but with the truth here, I do feel like there you're in transition of either finding some truth about yourself, okay, with the healing. So the raven representing that need for that transition with the healing, and the transition represented by the raven spirit, right? Transformation, because the raven represents transformation, metamorphoses, all that transition, they're associated with healing. So those cards together, they're quite powerful, group 2, okay? They also, I do feel like you might be quite intuitive as well, because ravens also are, they also represent prophecies, right? They are, in some cultures it says that they talk, and they when they are like talking, like in the in the animal world, or like they are talking birds. It's like that they say prophecies and they give spiritual insights. So they are seen as messengers, right, of this. I think it's in some kind of mythology, or something related to Odin. Perhaps you feel more guided to go deeper into the meaning of the raven. But there's something with Odin, that always had the 2 ravens, because it was some sort of prophecy that they usually deliver, okay? Yeah, so there's so many meanings here with this raven already. They can also be like guardians. They're seen as helpers, to the creator. So they also represent protection in the Bible if you are a Christian or anything like that. So they are part of like many cultures, okay, and also in literature. And it's quite a strong omen. And with the healing here, I do believe there's something very deep here that perhaps we're going to be able to dive into, okay? Okay, group 1, I just adjusted the camera angle a little bit. Let's get some tarot. Let's see. Who is group 1? What's your energy, group 1? I want to get to know you now. Ooh. I want to get to know you. Let's see the energy of group number, not 1, I'm so sorry, group 2. Why I kept saying, maybe there is a message for you on group 1. Okay, so I'm sorry, group 2. Let's see, who is group 2? Spirit, let's keep up. Group 2, what's your energy right now? Let's see your energy, and then we take a look at your person's energy, okay? That's quite a lot. But let's see. Three of Cups, the Hermit. That's quite a lot, Spirit. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like perhaps I should get this in the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling guided to keep those 2. And what else, Spirit? What's the energy? What else do we need to know about group number 2? Group 2. Group number 2. Energy for group number 2. Thank you. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. You might be a person that works helping others, or that you really like to work with people, or you're very social. Because we have the 3 of Cups here, like, friendship, connections, how powerful it is. And we have 3 of Pentacles on the bottom as well. Look, 4 of Wands as well, celebration, being among friends, right? But we got the Star and the Hermit. Look, wow. Wow, Spirit, thank you. Look, the star. It's a card that talks about hope and all of that, right? Finding hope, but it also represents healing after trauma, after, difficult transitions, difficult times. It talks about the beauty of healing and finding your light again after a darker period, let's say. Sometimes if you're into the spiritual awakening, after going a dark night of the soul, for example, the healing that comes from this. And look, healing, truth. It's like you found out some truth about yourself that's setting you free. With the Hermit here, I do feel like perhaps you had to go through this moment of isolation, self-reflection, that you kind of knew that you had to go through. I'm sorry about my dog's group too. Yeah. So I do feel like you had to go through a moment of introspection, self-reflection. You had to go through that, but that helped you heal. And perhaps you did have some friends that helped you through it. Four of Wands here as well, talks about celebration. Perhaps you're celebrating this healing. Perhaps you're celebrating like this new version of you that you feel like you're becoming, right? And then Seven of Swords we have here. A little bit of a trickster energy. But look, like Raven again. Yeah, and swords represent the truth. Perhaps, with the moon here, perhaps you saw through something. You were able to see through something, like I'm hearing you exposed lies, or you saw through someone's intentions. Or you just, something was revealed to you. Or perhaps one of those friends were trying to tell you something, because that the ravens, they have the energy of being messengers. And this raven is here, is like, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell people, because the ravens are witnessing this thing, like he's stealing the feathers, right? Trying to get away with some that is not really the truth. And this raven's kind of trying to tell. So perhaps your friends helped you through a difficult time. Perhaps they made you see the truth. There's something quite strong in this reading, okay, about something that was revealed or wants to be revealed. We're going to dive a bit deeper, okay? The star is also about finding your truth, about healing. So perhaps there was something that came to light for you that is still healing. I think that for some of you, perhaps you found out that this for example, a relationship was not what you thought it was, and that perhaps there was quite of something exposed that was quite upsetting, quite sad. Okay, so perhaps right now your energy being this, perhaps you're healing from this, perhaps you're finding hope in love again, or something like that. With the Three of Pentacles on the bottom, maybe you got help from your friends, yeah, wow. Am I missing something here? Number 33 might be significant for you. We got 3 here and 3 here. We got perhaps number 7 or 70, 177. We got the star 17, 7 of Swords. All right, okay. All right, group 2. Very interesting, your energy. I want to have, let's see what kind of transpired there. I want to check the energy of the other person. Okay, so what's the, wow, okay, already, the Hierophant already came here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this way. Hierophant, okay, what's the energy of this other person? Queen of Swords. Oh, wow, okay. Perhaps quite a structured, traditional way of living. Can I have... what's the energy of this person right now? Perhaps towards this relationship. perhaps towards this connection. Okay, one fell. The moon on the bottom. I just have to get the one that fell. And let's see together. High Priestess. Okay. That's so fascinating. Your energy is fascinating. This person's energy is fascinating. Okay. Quite a combination of cards, group 2. You know, this with the moon being on the bottom, that kind of serves me to, there might be something you don't know, there's still hidden, there might be some secrets, or perhaps a choice that this person has to do. It can also talk about some sort of illusion, right? I think that with the Hierophant coming right off the bat, like for this person as energy, this talks to me about, you know, this foundation of tradition, structure, even spiritual structure. For some of you, this person might be a Catholic, you know, might be a person that was raised, or Christian that was raised in church and has like all these values. It doesn't have to be, okay? It doesn't have to be, but I am getting that for you, okay? This person can also be a Taurus. It doesn't have to be, but the Hierophant is a Taurus card. Then we have, it could also be a Libra, right? We have the Queen of Swords there. And Venus is present here as well with the Hierophant. The Empress also representing Venus, you know, which kind of talks to us about this love connection. And, you know, the moon is this Pisces. So you could be a Pisces, or this person. It doesn't have to be. It's just some astrological references, you know, in case for some of you. But there is like some strong Venusian influence here related to love, creativity, and with some clarity, intellectual clarity here because of the air energy, right? Yeah, so it seems like a grounded, stable energy here with, you know, astrologically speaking. So with the Hierophant, you know, their energy might reflect a desire for being some sort of leader, for teaching. It could be a teacher, you know, might be a very spiritual person as well, okay? With the Queen of Swords also represents a very kind of a person that is, you know, intellectual. Sometimes might be a person that likes to communicate things kind of clearly, might have like a sharp mind kind of person. Yeah, it seems kind of a discerning and quite honest energy so far. With the Empress here, I do feel like there is this nurturing influence to this person as well. It's quite strong. There's a lot of feminine energy here, intuitive energy, quite spiritual, to be honest. Like we have the Hierophant, we have the Empress, we have the High Priestess. Wow. You know, I'm hearing that for some of you, this might be this your energy, and this might be the person's energy as well, okay? I read the energy, so you take it as it resonates. But yeah, for some of you, this is the other person. Might be a person that is quite balanced, perhaps, you know. For some of you, this might be who they're becoming. You know, when you've seen that, perhaps I feel like both of you are quite aligned when it comes to that spiritual healing. You know, that's quite an interesting match here. This person is quite intuitive, mysterious. You know, there's this deep spiritual energy to this person. It's a person that has a lot of inner knowing. There's some connection here. I feel like it's quite strong, the spiritual connection between the two of you, okay? This person, with all of this, to be honest with you, to be fair, this person might be quite magical. We have the Moon, High Priestess, Empress, Hierophants, like, come on. They're very in tune with their subconscious. They have a strong capacity to explore, like magic, the mystic, like being maybe a witch, or or a person that is really a healer, a person that is really, really intuitive here. Like seriously, that's wow. With the moon on the bottom, there might be some. There is even another extra layer of mystery here for me. There might be some hidden truth, some fear here influencing this person's energy. But it's really powerful blend here, of the intellect and their intuition, nurturing, tradition, like family. It's wow, it's fascinating. I want to know more. So I want to know their thoughts and feelings about you. What's their thoughts and feelings, Spirit? Wow, okay. Oh, all right. Where do we start? Okay. So we got, there's a heartbreak here, an ending, the world, a completion. Oh, right. It's quite beautiful here. Wow. Interesting. It's fascinating. I'm just fascinated. All right. Look, group 2. This person might have. They might be kind of indecisive here about something. Okay. Perhaps you helped this person heal from a heartbreak, and they have like this. They have so much love for you, and it's not gonna resonate to everybody. This is kind of specific for someone. I think that you helped a person heal from a heartbreak that was very important for this person. So they hold a lot of space for you in their heart. It's like you are this person's wish fulfillment. You're this, because you help them move on from something, right? But for some of you, like this is kind of an interesting. Those cards are a bit. There's definitely a heartbreak here. There's definitely some completion, either with you or with another person. Huh. Oh, wow. Okay. Look, for some of you, this person is. I'm getting third party vibes here. This person might be or involved with somebody else, or maybe they were involved with somebody else, and that's kind of not causing them pain. It was not a good relationship, and that's coming to an end. And it's almost like they found in you like that you might be their counterpart, like that you are their wish fulfillment. Perhaps it caused a lot of heartbreak because it was not the right time. Perhaps they had to finish something before, and then you have Six of Swords here, letting go of something, like starting something new, like going, away from turbulence. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this person might be leaving a relationship with somebody else behind, okay? Or they are thinking about it. I feel like because these are like their thoughts and feelings, right? I do feel like for some of you, they might be considering this is a spirit. This is a collective reading, and I'm getting a lot of messages. For some of you, that's the scenario. For others of you, they are heartbroken because you perhaps broke up with them and they felt like you were the right person. And they are quite heartbroken now. But they decided to let this go. But it's like they felt like you was the right person for them. I need more. Yeah, with this Two of Pentacles on the bottom, I do feel like the main message here could be from a person that is considering making a decision about another connection, okay? Because he's juggling here two energies, right? Has to, wow, look, the Tower. Yeah, from the past. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There might be for sure. Yeah, the Tower here. Yeah, there might some shit is going down. So, yeah, there might actually be the end of a relationship with somebody else. Perhaps, okay, I'm hearing that perhaps you didn't know about this other person, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, perhaps you didn't know about this other this other part. Perhaps this, for some of you, this is just a crush, or it was kind of platonic. Okay, perhaps you never met this person in person. For some of you, I'm getting that you kind of became friends, or you met this person once and you started talking to them. So perhaps the communication here is a bit more texting via internet kind of thing. And there was some trickster energy because perhaps this person was not being completely honest about another person. But I don't feel like this, this energy is quite beautiful, it's quite honest. So perhaps it was somebody else that kind of fermented some lies, or I'm not so sure. Perhaps you heard something from somebody else that kind of stirred the pot a little bit. Perhaps, yes, perhaps there was something you found out about this person. Okay, again, for some of you, like, it was somebody that did something, okay, to kind of break you off, like separate you in a way. But this person seems quite an honest energy here, group 2. Anyway, perhaps you didn't know, or perhaps you're just upset about this because, like I said, I do feel like strongly for some of you, you're not really in contact. Like, you're not really together. For some of you, this is a bit platonic. Yeah, it's still. Perhaps you became really good friends. Yeah, especially with the Three of Cups here. Perhaps you were really good friends first. The bear can also signify like a protector, like a. So you might be friends. Yeah, look, because we also had the Four of Wands here. So perhaps this is a person you used to have a lot of fun with. He was a friend, but you maybe fell in love with this person because of this really nice energy. But there's still somebody in the picture, right? Especially with 3 here. I do get a little bit of a third party situation. But it's like this person feels that you are the right one. Look, we have 2 of Cups and 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. It's almost like you are their dream, like you are what they want. You are their wish. And is there anything else we should know about it? Is there any potential action from this person towards group 2? What else should we know? I'm kind of intrigued. What else should we know about their intentions? King of Swords. Ooh, there's some... Look, the Moon again. There's something... Yeah, the Moon again. This person is a bit mysterious. I don't feel like they have bad intentions so much because this energy is quite beautiful. The Queen of Swords is here. Still. Whew. I think they are really trying to make a wise decision here that they are not sure yet, okay? I think they're trying to have... For some of you, this person is really trying to decide. For them, it's quite difficult to make a decision. Wow, look. Wow, I can't make this up. Look. 2 of Swords. decision, like they need to make a decision. But it's very difficult for them right now, but they are trying to kind of, look, this is causing them quite a, they're quite a bit anxious about this. Look, they need to make a decision though, and they're trying to see what's the right thing to do, the right path, but there's still some underlying confusion, illusion here. I feel like there is a little bit of, they're trying to make sure that they are doing the right thing, with this King of Swords. They're trying to make like a fair decision, a decision that is honest, that is how he's gonna bring this, like, wow. Yeah, it's interesting that I put this on the side because it didn't come on the side, but without noticing, without realizing, I put this right like this. And when a card is on the side, the energy is getting momentum, I feel. It's kind of not completely there. So perhaps it's like, yes, this person's considering leaving. Yeah, definitely there is. This person, in terms of their actions, they're still considering, okay? It's actually heavy on their mind, I feel, to be honest. Wow. Wow, I'm kind of speechless. I don't even know why. Okay, I don't even know why I'm getting more cards here. Just, I'm kind of speechless in a way. Wait, I still need to look. This is kind of a happy ending vibe here. Wow, look. Oh, yeah, look. Something's coming. All right, is there any guidance for group 2? What should they do? Like, is there any advice for group 2 when this decision is gonna be made? I wish I could know how do you feel about them though, because I'm not certain about your feelings toward this person. Victory. I think I want more for your energy, because to be honest, group 2, I'm not sure. I know that you're healing. I know that you're the star. Like you're healing, and you went to a moment of self-reflection. But how do you feel about this person? How does group 2 feel about this person? Or like, what's their energy towards this person? Okay, yeah, you're contemplating. Yeah, okay. You see some potential. You're kind of waiting for the right time. You're doing the right thing. Perhaps you're confused too. Look, we have 9 of Cups. Well, not confused. Oh, no, it's 9 of Cups, not 7 of Cups. But, well, I said confused because maybe you might be. But you're kind of happy about this. This kind of makes you feel happy. Look, it's 9 of Cups. Interesting. Look, it's 9 of Cups here for how he feels about you, right? He feels like you are the right person, 9 of Cups, and you got 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So perhaps you also feel like this person is your wish fulfillment. It's kind of, and with the 3 of Wands, your energy is kind of waiting for the right time, I feel. Very wise. You see, she's kind of waiting for the right wave to ride this. Like, she's just chilling for now. Okay. But you're happy, like, this person... Look, you have the High Priestess here too. 6 of Cups too. Wow, you guys have quite an interesting matching energy here. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Again, I do feel like for some of you, this was kind of a friend. What's the advice here? Yeah, the King of Cups, this person. What's the advice for group 2? Closing messages here. What's the advice for group number 2, Spirit, in regards to this connection? What do they need to know? Any guidance, any advice for this connection for group number 2? This is beautiful energy here. The Tower. Wow, something's gonna change drastically. Like, look, there is change, like getting momentum. There's gonna be a lot of change that's gonna be necessary. Like, all the foundations are gonna change. And then the King of Pentacles, abundance. I feel like there is a lot of, look, wow, the Tower and the Sun. I don't have to tell you anything else, group 2. Wow. When this moment comes, look, everything here has to kind of come down and for you to get your happy ending here. The Lovers, oh my God, look, the Sun and the Lovers after the Tower. Wow. But there's also gonna have to be a lot of change here, but I feel like this is, I'm kind of speechless. Wow, this was a fun reading, group 2. Like, tell me if it resonated. This was fun. Like, I'm excited here. Like, you guys seem, I mean, I hope there was not cheating and all of that, because this is a beautiful energy. And I think that for a lot of you, it didn't involve, because like I said, for a lot of you, you have like this friendship, even platonic romance, but never really did anything because you're trying to do the right thing. This person is quite honest with this tradition, nurturing vibe, right? So it has the potential to be this beautiful story. And I mean, if you happen as well, like, I don't judge you, I'm not judging, okay? You know, sometimes when we meet the right person at the wrong time, that, you know, then we have to make some decisions. But wow. Okay, thank you so much, group 3, 2. Wow, oh, I'm even confused now. So excited. Like, the energy, I'm actually feeling hot. Like, you know, like I'm sweating. This is hot. This Tower is really catching fire here, group 2. All right. Thank you. Let me know if you resonated, group 2. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I see you another day. Let me know if it resonated. If it did, send me a fire emoji, because like, this is fire. Okay, bye hello, group number 3. Thank you for being here. It started to rain. So if you hear like the rains like falling on my window, let's hope that the light will not finish here. But everything means something for this reading, so who knows? Perhaps you met this person in the rain. Or you shared a nice rain kiss. All right. So group 3, let's get to your reading. I want to get one wow, okay, I'm not ready. I want to get a card for like the overall energy here, something that we can tie everything together in the end, some underlying or overall energy, okay, through this oracle cards for group 3. What's their thoughts and unspoken feelings about you in these relationships? Like, so perhaps like, the main energy of this connection. There you go. Solitude. We got a lot. A rainbow blessings. Finding sanctuary. Ascending mountain. I do feel like getting this one. In silence, peace prevails. Ooh. Okay. Let's see how it's gonna tie with everything in the end of the reading. All right. So let me get a little bit of your energy. We're gonna read for group 3 now. I want to get a sense of your energy, group 3. I want to get a sense of your energy. So what is your energy right now in regards to this connection? What can I know about your energy right now? Perhaps you are going through this moment of solitude. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. What is the energy here of group number 3? Group 3. What's the energy here of the group number 3? Thank you. 2 of Cups. Oh, sorry, group 3. Heartbreak. 3 of Swords with 2 of Cups. Queen of Wands on the bottom. Perhaps. Wait. Okay, I need one more. Clarify, please. Let's get a bit more for your energy here. I want to know a bit more. Clarify, Spirit, the energy for group 3. What is there? Clarified. 2 of Cups with 3 of Swords. It's a bit too much though, Spirit. Judgment on the bottom. Huh. I think you were quite happy before. That's what I'm getting. Group 3. Is that... You were like in this bliss. You know, like, because overall, perhaps you have friends and you have passion in your life and all of that, but there is like... now it's... Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm getting guided. I'm feeling guided to get you another deck. Okay, I'm so sorry, group 3. I'm feeling guided to get another deck for you, for your energy. I'm gonna use this one. It's the Earth Woman Tarot. You don't have to be a woman. It's just, I'm just feeling guided to use it. And the energy is a little, Okay. Spirit, what's going on here with the energy of group number 3? What's going on? I'm having a hard time. Group 3, what's their energy? It's not shuffling. Okay. All right. Let's leave it then. Look at that. What's going on, group 3? Okay, what's happening with group 3? What's their energy? Thank you. Oh, yeah, it's a bit... It fell. Another one. It's like all over the place here, group 3. 4 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. What's going on? I think you are... I feel like you're having a hard time now seeing the good things. Perhaps you have a quite important choice to make, or you're very indecisive. Something happened here that really... Because what I'm feeling that perhaps you were feeling quite alright with yourself before, or you were happy, and now you're struggling to see past through something here. I'm getting some Cancer energy. You might be Cancer, you don't have to be. Okay, 1 second. Maybe Libra. Virgo. Okay, what's going on with you, group 3? I do feel like there was something here with this connection, right? With this... that seems to me with the 2 of Cups. I'm sorry that it's taking me a while to start your reading. It's just that your energy is a little different, okay? So let's start. 2 of Cups here. I think that it was like a partnership that, you know, was seeking some balancing, like some emotional exchange. I think that, you know, you're a person that wants that. You want to find that reciprocity. I think that it represents that's perhaps the kind of relationship you seek. Perhaps what you want, right? That's perhaps what you value, right? With this 3 of Swords, perhaps you got those expectations quite they were not met, right? So this card means heartbreak, emotional pain. Perhaps realizing that the relationship was not your Two of Cups, right? There's a Libra influence there. Perhaps somebody's a Libra. Don't have to be. And then we have the Four of Cups that talks about introspection, emotional dissatisfaction. So I do feel like perhaps, you know, this relationship is not giving you what you need. It's not giving you the emotional abundance that you need, or the emotional connection that you need. Or you might be kind of a bit detached or rejecting. Just you might be feeling rejected. Or, for example, it could also mean that I don't know. One second. I'm getting so many messages here. I do feel like you're very kind of self-sufficient person. Okay, I'm getting that. You don't have to be, but I'm getting that for this group, you might be quite self-sufficient in a way. You don't need, for example, you have a foundation, or perhaps that's what you want as well, like, you know, from your partnership as well. With the Page of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling like you lost the enthusiasm. You kind of hesitant now to explore new opportunities. You're feeling unmotivated. There's like this fear of going back there, solitude here. I think you might have been through this breakup or something like that, and now you're feeling quite discouraged perhaps with something here. I don't know. We're gonna look more into it with the other person's energy. I don't know if this is you, because this person perhaps made you feel this way, or perhaps you're feeling this way and it's hard for you to feel, you know, to give yourself, like to kind of accept the person's energy. Okay, because there is definitely here some emotional pain, some disconnection. Okay, there's some unresolved issues, heartbreak, disappointment here. There might be something related to the past. There's something here that's kind of struggling you to open up emotionally, and with the solitude here, that might be kind of your vibe. Perhaps there is a desire to be more independent, or you already are. There is some blocked passion here, some blocked opportunities here. So there is definitely this internal conflict with the Two of Swords on the bottom, that perhaps you're stuck in this mental or emotional state. Perhaps you're struggling to make a decision. Okay, and perhaps we're gonna be able to find out more. I want to see first I want to see the person's energy. I'm feeling that can also be that, you know, you might be not being able to see some opportunities for love, because, you know, Two of Cups and then Four of Cups right down, because of heartbreaks and all of that, and you feeling kind of, you have lost that kind of enthusiasm. You might be kind of failing to see other opportunities for love, or you may be feeling like, oh, this person doesn't want me, nobody's gonna want me. I'm getting that vibe. Or like, you know, the kind of person that says, oh, if this is not the person, I don't want anybody else. I'm getting kind of that vibe as well for someone. Okay, I want to check this other person's energy then. Okay, for group number 3, Spirit, what's the other person's unspoken feelings and thoughts, okay, about group 3? Can I have some more? More? Let me know. Okay, what's their feelings? How do they feel about group 3? Oh, ho, ho, look at the thunder. You got a lot. Okay. Hierophant on the bottom. This person might be feeling perhaps it's like tradition. Perhaps you want. I do feel like this person might. Perhaps they felt serious about you at some point as well, like some traditional. Perhaps they see you as a highly spiritual or traditional person as well. Perhaps a little too serious for them, in a way. Let's see. Okay. For how this person's feeling about it, I do feel like this person had a lot of good times for you with you that they kind of still cherish. Okay. But it's almost like they want to go on new adventures. They kind of want to go on something. Wow, the energy is so much. It's like this big mix of thoughts, feelings. That's like enthusiasm, tension, search for balance. It's quite chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. It's quite interesting as well, but it's this number three is being this group is kind of being the one that I'm having a harder time, because the energy is kind of all over the place, like seriously. So there could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, Capricorn. Okay, there's also some Cancer energy here. You don't have to be. Okay. So I do feel like there is this, you know, this need for joy and celebration, that perhaps this person felt like you brought this to them. So they might be reflecting on the friendship or shared happiness that you had with this person, right? But I do feel like this person they really like to socialize. They really like to connect with people in order to be uplifted. There is this fire element to them, that there's like this impulsive, passionate, adventurous feeling, right? Perhaps you were able to go on several adventures with this person, but it's like right now their energy is mostly that's kind of what they want. They kind of want the good times right now. The Fool talks about, this new beginnings and freedom in being unpredictable, right? So it's like this person right now is desiring some freedom. This person's desire right now, it's more about freedom, about a fresh start somehow. And I feel like they're feeling quite optimistic and adventurous right now. It's almost like they want to take this leap of faith. There is some underlying issues here, okay? This person could also be a Virgo. They do feel like all this excitement, perhaps because they are feeling free, perhaps from the connection, all right? But there is this, the part of them like needs that alone time, some moment of solitude that is needed for both of you here. And I feel like this person is not really taking the time to do that. Okay. They might still be reflecting on this relationship, because of course they do think about you. They do reflect on the relationship. Okay. They do. But the problem here is that there is some struggles with this person when it comes to attachment, temptation, unhealthy patterns. So this person, when they start reflecting, right, I do feel like they reflect and they kind of think about this connection, but they are still very trapped by desires or fear. They need to find balance, and they could be Sagittarius. Okay, Temperance talks about desire for balance, moderation, but I feel like with the Devil here on the middle, they are really struggling to find that balance, because they're they're still so attracted, to all of this. It's like they're trying to distract themselves in a way as well. I do feel like they might be really try not to think about you at all in a way, but it's hard. But when they do, they kind of get attached to other things. They kind of don't want to think about it, feels like. But it doesn't mean that they don't feel. I'm gonna get more cards. With the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. They could be Taurus as well. Okay. It talks about talk on the bottom. It can be talking about tradition. They might have some underlying thoughts about tradition, about structure, spirituality. They might be questioning right now their decisions and how that can impact, right, how does that reflect their values, right? I feel like there is a strong they might feel kind of pressured for social matters, or or I think they struggle to kind of fulfill social expectations. Perhaps they're afraid of this. Perhaps they're doing all of that because they want to escape the social expectations, right? Of what's right or what's wrong for them. I do feel like I need a bit more. I'm sorry about my dogs. What else can we know, Spirit? How do they feel about this person? How do they feel about this person? How do they feel about group 2? Okay, how do they feel about group 2? Give me one more, Spirit. I'm feeling kind of like a bit, I don't know how to explain. The energy I'm getting is kind of very air, like very fleeing. It's almost like it's hard to concentrate. And I do feel like this is kind of what this person is trying to do or doing. They're not really concentrating on what matters here. They just kind of running away from feelings. They just, look, they didn't value what you offered in somehow as well, okay? And they don't want it right now. I think they do. I think they're sad because, this can talk about leaving something behind, something that's hurt you, something that was difficult. So it was difficult for them. I do feel like, if you were together, I think it was not like happy for them to leave the situation. But I do feel like right now they are rejecting what you want to give them. Perhaps you want to have a chance, and they are rejecting it. Like right now he's just looking at other cups, and he wants to fulfill his cups with other experiences. Okay, he wants to leave that behind, or she. How are they feeling about group 3? How are they feeling about group 3? How are they feeling about group 3? Thank you. Oh, look, the Tower. That was, wow. That was a big, big moment here of like, they feel like that's a lot of work. I'm just a messenger, group 3, and I'm sorry if it's not, I know that perhaps not what you want to hear here, but I feel like they do feel, they know your worth, okay? They do feel like you need patience, you need time, you need to be with you, asks from them a certain amount of accountability, responsibility that they are not ready to give you, because they're still in this energy of a bit immature, passion, adventures. He's still kind of with this devil energy that is kind of like codependence, but can also talk about everything that we do to kind of distract ourselves, or all of the addictions, right? It could be alcohol, could be anything, could be, you know, all kinds of addiction, but also kind of everything that we kind of let take control over us in a way, right? And this is right in the middle of his introspection and temperance. So this energy here is preventing him to tap in, to self-reflect on the things that happened, because even though I think that sometimes this person thinks about what happened between the two of you, it's quite hard because he's still so trapped into unhealthy patterns. And as they feel about you, like they feel like walking away, and they're kind of gonna reject that love right now because they feel like it's a lot of work. They feel a bit tired almost, because not because perhaps you're not a lot of work, okay? Perhaps you are, I don't know, take it as resonates. But perhaps because the Hierophant was on the bottom, perhaps you're just a person that wants some kind of more structured lifestyle. That's a Taurus energy. You might be a Taurus, or you might have the Taurus relationships. They require you to be. They love stability. They want their love to be, to show them some stability. And this person seems that they cannot give you right there right now because they don't want to put that work. They don't want to. It's kind of look. You cannot make that up. Knight of Pentacles, and here 10 of Wands, the card of like almost like burden, right? The card of like being tired, like pushing through, perhaps feeling like, oh, I tried and it's just not working, like almost like it was a heavy burden for them. They kept, perhaps this person even tried to push through. They tried to find some balance, but look, the world, it reached its completion, at least for now. Look, there is a lot of pain here. Wow, look, I'm sorry, group 3, but this person, they feel like quite, their ego is quite hurt. I feel like even their pride, they feel kind of betrayed in a way as well. I don't know exactly what transpired, you will know, but it's like for them, the pain was just too much to bear. Like for them, that was like the final strike, I'm hearing. It was just a burden for them, and they can't go through this right now. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just speaking here, and like I'm sorry that I'm not being more. I'm just the messenger, okay? The other two readings were a bit softer. This one is a bit like straight to the point. Is there any guidance, or I'm sorry, is there any potential action from this person? Their boundaries right now are kind of up, okay? They have their walls up. They are in defensive mode right now, okay? We got the 7 of Wands. He's kind of defending. This person is defending their ground right now, okay? Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. I think they see you as this Queen of Pentacles. I think they see you as this very valuable person. I do think that they think highly of you, okay? Group 3. They see you, look. They see you as potential for family. Justice, look. They see you as something that could bring them harmony. They know you would be good for them, for their growth. They know. But I feel like even they think that perhaps you ask for too much because it doesn't mean you do. Okay? Sometimes we're just asking for what we need, because look, we have 9 of Pentacles here, and here 10 of Pentacles. Perhaps you're a person that values your stability, comfort, safety, financial safety, and all of that. And perhaps for him, this is just too much. Like that, he doesn't even know if he's going to be able to fulfill those roles for you. But he does see you like somebody that is worthy. I feel like I'm getting that they actually know that you deserve better. It's like this person knows that you deserve better. You're the Queen of Pentacles in their eyes, right? They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. You deserve your abundance. You deserve more. It's like they know your worth, but you don't. Almost like, yeah, it's... So they see you like this person that deserves a bit more that they can give you, perhaps. Like we said here, you know, for him, perhaps it's too much work that this person would have to put in order to be with you. And they don't want to do that. You know, they want to kind of leave a more... Right now, they are giving this vibe of an immature energy that still has a long way to go. Okay. Okay, wow. Is there any potential action? Can you confirm any more action from this person? Is there any communication? There might be, okay? This person, but it's a page energy, group 3. Look, there might be, then the Knight of Swords, Hanged Man. I feel like the page is an immature energy, right? What he's offering you is, you know, although it can be beautiful, is a page. Okay, is this person thinking about taking any action? It's like he doesn't feel like what he can provide to you is what you need. Okay, there might be coming some kind of communication or travel involved. I don't know. Action, right? Because 8 of Wands, it's action towards something. But with the 8 of Swords on bottom, I don't think it's going anywhere. You see, again, burden. It's almost like it's keeping you both stuck. There might be some travel involved. If I don't know, that doesn't resonate with everybody. But that could be just some action, like some conversation coming. But it's not swords here, so I do believe that maybe instead of communication might just be something related to actually action, perhaps meeting or perhaps bumping into each other somewhere or actually traveling. But with the swords here, it's like this communication's like it's not taking... For him, it's not going to change too much. He's still kind of trapped. Him or her, for take as it resonates, group 3. Yeah, it's still kind of burdensome, you know. Okay, so there might be still some seeing this person. Perhaps you actually work with this person, so you don't have really a way to where to run from this person. But, you know, it's just a matter of this person is going to keep his boundaries, but they cannot hide from you in a way, right? But with this on the bottom, I feel like right now at least, this is not getting nowhere. This is not setting any one of you free. So this is just going to continue to keep this situation, both of you kind of in this, trapped in this mind games, and like this, I feel like this is so emotionally and intellectually tiring for both of you. Is there any guidance or advice here for our dear group 3? Look, remember, in silence peace prevails. So perhaps this is like a call, like there is a need here to kind of respect some boundaries and But also, I'm getting that it's necessary here. I'm feeling like this is kind of urgent for you. Because it's almost like whenever, look, for rest, it's time to take a break. Because, you know, it's almost like if you, whenever you talk or you speak, there is an explosion almost like. So when you're in silence, at least the peace remains. And you can perhaps continue to at least keep the good times, you know, instead of like something getting bigger and worse, I feel. Yeah. There's a sense of defeat here in planning the future. Perhaps you plan the future with this person and you feel like you got defeated, or something is unfair here. And again, I'm seeing travel here. With the Two of Wands, can talk about planning the future also, but making plans to travel, expansion. Perhaps, you know, it's asking you to be cautious with something here. Cautious with the plans that you make. Is it just to have the upper hand? Are you making those plans just trying to win something? Like travel again. So just be careful if you do travel to see this person. Is the Five of Swords asks for you to have a little bit of cautious, okay? Just be careful with the true intentions here. Okay, Spirit, any closing message, any guidance here? Yeah, no. Yeah. There is a need to reflect on burdens from your past. I feel like this, you know, perhaps heal this energy of this heartbreak. The communication is becoming quite tiresome here for some of you, okay? It's I don't know. I wanted to close with a good message here for you, group 3. Not that this is bad. I think that this is just honest. I'm hearing it's just honest. There is possibility here. It's just there is a lot of conflict, but this conflict is gonna help you grow. With the King of Cups here, this is kind of what you deserve. A person that is emotionally available, but right now there is a lot of inner conflict that you have to. And it's gonna happen. Look, the Tower. There's a lot of change happening for you. Okay, this moment is calling for you. This moment is coming to actually help you awake in a way. Wow. the Yeah, okay. Well, group 3, I think that, you know, there is some conflict that's still ongoing. I don't feel like there is a lot to say right now, because this is kind of going right now. It's happy. It's I feel like this is very right now that it's happening. Okay, so this is an active conflict that is going on with you, but this is gonna change a lot of things. Like, this is very important part of the journey. This is pivotal. This is, and it's gonna bring you a lot of wisdom. It's gonna help you grow like a lion. As for this person, I don't feel like there is the feelings are quite right now. It's very focused on themselves right now. Okay, it's group 3. I'm sorry, and I hope that it helped you somehow. Just focus on yourself right now. Perhaps get some distance. In silence, peace prevails. Perhaps if you get, triggered to go and fight with this person, or, just refrain and work on yourself, because there is an opportunity for growth here. Okay. All right. Bye-bye, group number 3, and Happy New Year.